Hello, team. Welcome to my Friday podcast. My name is Prab Nair. I will be your instructor, you can say. This podcast is specially dedicated to those people who have a fear of questions, who have a fear of reading lengthy questions, fear of studies, and all that. So, this podcast is exclusively for those. Uh, my suggestion is that please listen to this podcast till the last because there is a one solution I would like to suggest to my aspirants. So normally what happen when we preparing for any certification, like we take an example of CISSP. So we have this fear, Prab, I could not able to understand the question, exam question is very lengthy, the words are so lengthy. So we bring so many negative emotions in our mind. Okay. So what happened is during practice questions and all that, I found one question about SAML. Okay. I found about audit testing. Oh wow, I know SAML. I know the answer is this. So the question, which is very simple, because why it's simple? Because we assume that simple. Okay, it is a psychological effect. It is a simple because we know the topic. That is why that question is simple for us, and that excites us, our subconscious mind. Okay, and conscious mind work in a similar fashion and be able to answer that question correctly. Problem come here is when we find any question like lengthy, complicate. We create this kind of a trauma. We create one mindset. Oh, this question is basically difficult question. So when you feel like it's a difficult question, then what happen is it brings so much negative emotions in our mind. And when we even reading the question, we are in a stress. Oh my god, I cannot able to understand. So instead of focusing on the word by word, line by line, we basically focusing on the stress. We focusing on the challenges, okay, with the thing. So my suggestion is that whenever you read any question, no matter it is a hard or no matter it is easy, bring positive emotion in your mind. It's like you're teaching a psychology. No, mark my word, it works. Do one thing today. Pick any big question. Think about, oh wow, I know the answer. I'm going to solve one of the best question in this world. Bring that positive emotions. Bring positive feeling in your brain that yes, today brain is going to work solidly for one question. Then you can see your subconscious mind bring lot of solutions about that question. See, you have already read the things. Okay, you read the multiple times Cybex, you read multiple times Sean Harris. The problem is that we heard for someone that okay, this question exam is difficult. So that exam is difficult as a word will supersede your hard work. I know Cybex, I know Sean Harris. I'm going to handle any kind of a question. Let me face this question. Bring this positive mindset in your, brain. So when you bring this kind of a thing, yes, I know everything. I'm going to solve these questions. That bring the positive aspect in your mind. Okay. So consider every question as a positive emotion. And with the help of that, try to solve those questions. Second problem, perhaps so many things to read. See, it was you who decided to go for the certification. Whenever we plan any certification, there's a multiple reason for that. And one of the biggest reason is why. Why? Because every life has a purpose called why. I'm going for this certification. Why? Because I want to achieve something in a life. I want a better salary. I want to be different from other. So I believe this is called as an aspiration. It is not a liability, I personally feel. And with the risk of $881, I'm sure you are not going to take this as a liability. So when you bring desire, when you bring expressions, when you bring any motivation in your studies, you're definitely going to crack this exam. This exam is not difficult. Mark my word, any exam is not difficult because it is prepared by one human only who part of a vertical. Okay, only difference is that he was certified, we are not certified. So first thing is that be positive. You know everything because you read, study very hard. Just you need to apply that knowledge in the exam. Exam can be crackable with your mindset, with your knowledge. But mark my word, exam cannot be cracked by your stress. When you read Luke questions, when you read Wendt's question, when you read any author question, think about, wow, I'm going to solve some new questions in this journey. When you pick Cybex, when you pick Sean Harris, wow, we're going to learn so many things new in this. So when you collect your positive emotion, it will retain in your memory. But when you read with liability, oh, wow, I have to learn cryptography, so it will not going to retain. Same like no, when you enjoy your favorite movie, you remember each and every scene of the movie. Same like when you're reading any topic, think about it is one of my favorite topic and map it with the picture diagrams. Don't worry, someone took 6 months to prepare for the exam. It is possible because he has his own personal liabilities. You can crack in 3 months. It is up to you. But do not bring someone else's behavior in your life. He has his own way to drive the certification. She has her own way of driving a certification. We have our own way to drive a certification. So, moral of the story is that whenever you read any topic or whenever you pick any question, do not bring negative emotion in that. I cannot do that, my stress and all that. Suppose you're going for CISSP exam, write down one checklist. Okay, I am CISSP. I will have the certification after three hours. Think like a manager. When you go for CISA, I am an auditor. I'm going to crack the certification because I study hard. These kind of a positive affirmatives you need to bring. When you handle all these positive emotions, I'm sure you will make the certification. This is all from my side. If you find this podcast useful, do share in your network and do personal DM me on LinkedIn and Insta. Share your experience about this practice. So summary is read the question with the positive emotions. Enjoy the question. Okay, instead of having a stress, oh, I'm going to read this. No. Bring positive emotions and try this exercise. Thank you. Your instructor, your well wisher, Prab Nair.